It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, two teams start fresh for their first game of the season, both squads believing this will be a great year. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the Washington Wizards. Well, for Washington, they're...
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the heart.
Welcome, everyone. Everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to, the start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Here in Memphis, we have an interconference matchup with the Grizzlies looking to create some cheers for this crowd. This, of course, their first look at this year's Washington squad. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping both games.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, Greg, but as with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, we've got P, Shorty out there with the professor. Then there's Lights Out, and it's Hall in at the point guard. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of two teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
1 on the clock, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
The pass to the great one. Pass to the Cobra. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
And guys, one thing that was obvious to me, last year the Wizards really matured as a team. I mean, they played as if they expected to win instead of a group kind of coming into their own. I thought they just showed a lot more composure and maturity on the court.
On the clock. Wizards have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. The Mayor passes to Smart. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
As you said, the Wizards did look more mature last year on the floor with their play. They made sure to add veterans to achieve that.
And not just any veteran, but a future Hall of Famer in Paul Pierce. I mean, his presence on the team, I think, really is what propelled them to achieve new heights. And it also went beyond just Paul Pierce. That roster had a combined 490 playoff games. And that playoff veteran leadership, I felt, really helped this young core to grow.
Washington with the ball. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Oh, and the foul called on the Cobra. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. The professor passes to Hall. Nice ball movement by Washington. 4 on the clock.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Here's the great one. Inside, the mayor, and that is good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for them, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Wizards trail by 9. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here we go, all alone, and it's blocked. Here's Poole. It's deflected. They get it back. Can they get it? No luck. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yig. Doris?
He talked a little bit about their defensive mindset, saying essentially that they're willing to sacrifice a little bit of space on the interior if it allows them to stay tight on their outside shooters. He said, listen, it's no secret they like to attack you from long range. That's what we're looking to stop tonight.
Thank you, Doris. Devising a strategy, Clark, to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, I think it's an important part of your defensive game plan because teams nowadays are just too good to not defend them from behind the three-point line.
Wizards trail by 11. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Used the screen and took it all the way.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
6 to shoot. Snatched away. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's the mayor. No good with the layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. From about 16. Good. He hits the jump shot. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor. You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Hall passes to Poole. From the arc. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
P passes to Hall. Here's lights out. There's the pick. Pass to Hall. Up off the screen.
And ran his man straight into the screen. And got a clear path to the bucket.
That is how it is done.
Excellent team play there on the pick, and then he rips it down.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
So it's Washington now. It's a 10-point game.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Rebounded by Smart.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Marcus Smart was drafted to the Celtics as their future point guard. He came in with a lot of work to do and a skill set that people really liked. But his first season, Clark, was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it really was. He was an off guard in high school and in his first year of college as well. Really only played full-time at the point the year before he was drafted.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Some changes for Memphis. The greats checked in for the Cobra. Jackson comes in for the Great One. And the Machine subbed in for Marcus Smart. Jackson is out there with the Cobra. Then there's Jay. Then there's the Great One. And it's Smart in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's the Professor. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Hall passes to P. And the lead is down inside single digits. P's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Wizards. The pass to the Great One. Baseline J on the way. That's good. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
There's the pick. Pass to Red Hot. The tray. Count the bucket. Red Hot's got 8 points.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play him.
Here's Jay, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Now here's Jackson. Misses in close.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Here's Hall. No good with the triple. Memphis leading by 5. Passes to the Great One. Washington with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
They grabbed their own miss. P, that's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass. Oh, he's just angling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
And the Wizards with possession, following the score by Memphis. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You could see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Can't hit from 12.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series. That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake cleared the way for the nice layup.
Smart kicks to Jackson. And Smart now atop the key. Big smooth the pass to the great one. To the left side wing. Shoots it. Kept alive. Here's Big Smooth. Got a piece of it. And they'll keep possession. The great one passes to the Cobra. Here's Big Smooth. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Big Smooth got his first basket.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Jackson dishes to Smart. Here's the great one. Kicks it to Smart. Here's Big Smooth. And the pass to the Cobra. The jump hook. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. The Cobra's got 4 points in the quarter.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
Here's Big Smooth. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
So it's the Wizards now. They trail by 9 points. Hall passes to the professor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, I tell you, the Grizzlies guys were really dominant in the first half of the season last year, but after the All-Star break, barely played above 500.
And Memphis would end up going 16-13 over the back half of last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a 2nd seed to a 6th on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Here's the great one. 6 points for him. Smart with the ball. All sorts of time. Rebound, Washington. P's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Hall passes to Shorter. Five to shoot. Pass to Hall. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And that one's good. That's now 8 points for P.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks
Why am I
better in the
wrongful,
second
nigga?
quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Now here's Smart. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. Last season at both sides of the coin for the Wizards started out very hot, but then just could not keep it going.
Well, you know, the start.
And so we conclude the first half. Grizzlies.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Checking in the Wizards.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. Memphis came out looking very confident. Some major league offense and defense in the mix as they raced out to an 11-2 lead. After a solid quarter of play, just about time for the third quarter to get underway, and we'll see you again.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
And on the floor for Randy Whitman as we get into the second half. He out there with the professor. Then there's lights out. Then it's Shorty, and it's Hall in at the point guard position. There's the screen. Passes it to Poole from past the arc, and that one's good. Lights out's got 13.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Stolen away. And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. P on target from 13 feet. 10 points for him.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
Got a piece of it. The pass to Hall. A three ball. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
It's picked off. To the left wing. Fires from deep. That drops. 21 points in the game.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Slammed home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned.
Shorty the pass to the professor. Nice ball movement by Washington. Pass to Poole. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. They led by as many as 18 points.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball. And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Hall passes to Poole. But they get it back. Here's the professor. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Shorty the pass to Hall. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Poole.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Here's the Mayor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Mayor's got 12.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
That was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. And the professor picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Jackson's checked in.
Jackson.
The feed to Smart. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a look here at the Wizards, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 2nd in opponent shooting percentage, 6th in assists, and they were a top 10. Team in field goal shooting. Pretty impressive.
And you mentioned their ranking in terms of opponent field goal percentage. Such an important stat. They did not give up the easy looks. You really had to work for whatever you got.
You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach of success early on in his career.
Swiped away. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
And guys, you know what? You wouldn't know that they're the team that's actually trailing with how they were able to pull that play off.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
And the success we've been mentioning with Coach Dave Yeager. He was the 2nd fastest active coach to get to 100 wins.
And Kevin made his way in terms of coaching, started in the D-League and other minor leagues before becoming an assistant with the Grizzlies, and really was the architect, if you will, of the defense that his team is so well known for. He's done a lot for this franchise and looks to be on track to become their winningest coach ever.
Here's Big Smooth. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Clark grinding away, 100% effort all the time.
And you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Here's Hall. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. 2nd, the Grizzlies.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Big Smooth, the pass to the Cobra. Here's Big Smooth. Jay cleans up the mess with the savage putback flush.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. The Great comes in for the Cobra. And the Machine subbed in for Smart. A-Train, he's checked in for the Wizards. The Great One comes in for Shorty. Big Smooth, the pass to Jay. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Jay's got 7 now in this quarter.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
Good.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
And that one is stuffed right through.
How about that, breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
No, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Lights out, passes to Hall. To the middle, 7-foot shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Big Smooth. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Big Smooth got 6 points.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Great look, but off the mark.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And he gets it to go. That's 7 points for the professor.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Jackson passes to the machine. Here's Jay, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Grizzly basketball. Substitution for the Wizards. Slim.
Wizards trail by 16. The mayor is out there with the great one. Then it's the Cobra. Then there's Jay, and it's Smart in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one's good.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And a missed layup. And it's Washington's ball. Passes it to Hall. Wizards passing it around. Misses the wing Jay.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Jay, the pass to the great one.
So far in the game for the great one, he's got 10 points, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
You know, they've really improved at the line from the first half. Things have gotten a lot better. They've gotten there a good number of times, and they've converted a high percentage of them.
Hall passes to the professor, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And the shot is good.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
The pass to Shorty. Takes it off the glass.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Hall.
And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Jay, the pass to the mayor. Feeds it to Smart. Pass to the mayor. 14 feet away, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
His touch has disappeared on him this fourth. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
The professor passes to Hall. Here's Red Hot. Off target from three-point range. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now Smart. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
Here's the mayor. Rebound by the Wizards. The professor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fires the 3. The shot is off. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Out to the wing. Passes it to Jay. They set the pick. Here's the great one. Just 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. They recover it. Here's Jay. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. The finish. That's tipped. And here we go. Washington fast break and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Well, Memphis loves the grit and grind mentality of this Grizzlies team. We all know that. They are at their most fearsome, I think, right here in the grindhouse.
No doubt about it. Some names just stick, and everyone here knows when you say grindhouse, you're talking about the FedEx Forum. Memphis so strong in this building.
The great one passes to the main, and it's denied. But they recover it. That's good. 11 points for the Cobra.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And the pass to Shorty. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Washington's offense last year looked solid on paper, but in reality, it was much tougher to defend against. They could hurt you in a number of ways.
And the Wizards, Kevin, could get you in transition, but they could also, as you mentioned, they could get you with their half-court sets. Top 10 in field goal percentage as well as 3-point percentage last season.
And, you know, for the Wizards, it wasn't just how they scored, but who scored. I mean, they ended the season with all 5 starters averaging double-digit points, and that's a rarity.
And thinking back to the Wizards having all of their starting 5 scoring in double digits last year, those are the kinds of teams that coaches hate to plan against. Any given night, one of them can step up and hurt you, and you just couldn't plan for where their points were going to come from.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Jay. He's got 26 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
The 3, and that one's good. Jay's got 7 points for the quarter.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Here's the professor, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
Jay, the pass to the main. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
Here's Red Hot. Hands it from downtown.
And this is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He did that to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Pass to the Cobra. From about 16, and it comes off the front of the rim.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
And it's Memphis on the break. no luck.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Nice ball movement by Washington. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Deflects the pass. Here's Hall. And the foul called on the great one. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
You know, another point of contention between every NBA fan is whether or not the age restriction is a good thing. Some want it increased, others want it gone altogether. You know, for me, it's a matter of whether or not you as a team feel that that player can make an impact on your roster.
Well, luckily, they've got some really solid backup. You hate to see a player DQ'd, disqualified due to fouls, but they can do a decent job of replacing his production.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Jay, good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his fourth assist in this one. And there are arguments, Clark, on both sides for the NBA and the age restriction it has currently right now. Having one seems to have helped the level of play overall, but I think there's some improvements that can be made.
Yeah, with the D-League coming into its own, though, Kevin, the discussion has opened up again. NBA teams used to not have a place for high school players. The D-League could serve in that regard now, but having a restriction is something that I think has helped the NBA. I actually would like to see it be 20 years old.
Me too. Passes it to the professor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Been a solid outing for the professor. 13 points, and what a tear he's been, rejecting shot after shot.
Clark, he has owned the paint.
He doesn't get the second one. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Jay. It's blocked. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Here's the professor. The Wizards with another miss. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Out to the right wing. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. 9 points for the machine. Hall passes to Poole.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
The Grizzlies shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's the screen. Here's Smart. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for two.
That's his third personal foul. Third team foul. Wizards foul. His third personal foul. At the line for your Grizzlies, Marcus Smart.
And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And so Smart nails both of them.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
To the left side wing. And the shot is long.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
There's the steal. Here's lights out. The three-pointer, no good. To the paint. Here's the machine.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they're not backing off at all, are they?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own.
A show of their determination right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
They've already picked up a number of fouls here, and they're in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet, keeping their hands up, and defending without fouling.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you've put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
To the left wing. There's the triple. Washington with the rebound.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from the professor. Here's the mayor, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's some good play tonight for the mayor. He's got 12 rebounds and 3 blocks. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often. Blocking shots and getting rebounds.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Plenty of space. And Washington again with the bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. You know, he's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter.
You know, even though he's bite-sized compared to the big man on the floor, he's done some really tall work on the board.
No good. Wizards trail by 10. Shorty the pass to Hall. 14 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. And that's 12 points for the great one.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
To the right side. Here's the Cobra. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 9. And so he makes both from the line. For the Wizards, this one's not looking good. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pulls it up. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for him.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
No surprise here, just a big-time performance for Jay. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
T-Pain. Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But I had a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a 7 with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the magic. Come home with a thug, let's get cracking. Always well, baby, cause happen. She got the back seat, just a freak in the hopped in the tray, just to let the top back and thank God for the day. Who gives a what a hater gotta say? I made a couple $1 million last year. Still in the streets, strapped with them things. She in love with a G, so she tatted my name. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. 10 black made backs, back to back in the lane. I'ma make it rain, then I'ma make it back. You are just a lame little homie, that's a fact. Working with the police, acting like you know me. Fresh out of jail, already in your
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But to have a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of a boss.
T-Pain.
Boss, 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 the boss. The boss, 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 the boss. You shouting straight digging me, and I ain't even rich. I know you is on the sideline, like ain't that I'm on my job, and I ain't getting off, cause it's just another day in the life of the
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. Got the biggest car, Spanish bras, no. Call that other lane for the walks in the parks. Ain't come to play games, I just wanna play my part. Tell your girlfriend to come talk with my dog. We straight G's and we came hit a ball. Bottle at the bottle, when I'm sure you count them all. Then we off to that Chevy and taking off. Baby, slow it down cause you're moving too fast. Yeah, too fine to be moving too fast. Back to the thuggin', now love it, baby, that's my whistle. Sack for the jeans, 5 bones for the 20 to 800 for the. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. You could tell by the shows that's standing by the car.
Got a fresh line up, yeah, fresh outfit. But to have a parking lot on smash. Plus I got a Chevy with a 454 in the hood. Got 125 on the dash.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Cause it's just another day in the life of the boss. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far.
Right now, somewhere, he at the table with a bowl of Apple Jacks, and he's reading the back of the cereal, and in between eating the Apple Jacks, he's writing. And he want my spot. I'm gonna find him though. I'm gonna sign him. I don't want no problems.
Like we always do it this time. Cookie cold, blowing your mind. Hey dummy, this no accident, all of this was designed. Took my time, kick a crack from behind. And I opened up your blinds, rise and shine. Cold world, same used to drive around with your girl. In my mama's Civic, now I'm out here trying to get it. I ain't like you, boy, I spit it how I live it. So when you see me in the streets, man, I ain't got a mimic. Cause I ain't got an image to uphold. This real, I ain't got a gimmick, I just flowed it. The boy that set fire to the booth. In a game full of liars, it turns out that I'm the truth. Some say that rap's alive, it turns out that I'm the proof. Cause the ones y'all thought would save the day can't even tie my boots. The ones y'all thought can hang with me can't even let these words be my. I don't rhyme my. Before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take, a soul to take. Lord, I've been dreaming about the paper. Get rich before I see my life taper. Hope my mama get to see Jamaica before she meet her maker. I hoop but never good enough to ever be a Laker. But these words I recall got me ballin'. Jordan, more than a rapper, this a natural disaster. Boy, I mean it in Katrina mixed with Gina. Shut up, Cole. This is for back home, homes. What up, Bo? This is for them that played me. What up? Nah, I ain't mad, it's sad. You went from bad to real bad. Two kids that don't even know they real dad. Real sad, baby girl, I wish you still had it. Then maybe you could get a taste of living Philmatic. It's cold, still at it. Y'all be talking about the same and how I feel about it. That's why I don't respect that. You talking cold planning funerals, you might fit the. Before I wake, I pray to the Lord, my soul to take. My soul to take, my soul to take, my soul to take. Hey, get on your job, little man. This ain't Saturday. We in two different lanes, you can't navigate. We in two different games, you playing patty cake. Brother, you lame. Yeah, out of shape. My mind run a mile a minute. The sky's the limit. I'm so high, I'm diving in it. My ride just tinted. But it's just invented, the best out. Foolish pride to make you not admit it. What if this why you nodding with it? The hate in your blood can't stop your soul from vibing with it. Now you all conflicted, cause my flows is wicked. And my sticker and all of y'all picking me cause they know a star when they see a star. Ain't even got a no here. Cheer up, you say so many, you a hero. Medal of Honor, I'm feeling on top like Pac when he with Madonna. Hey, this is before dishonor. Get arrested and forget to tell my mama. She got enough to stress about my gon' get me out. No criminal record, but I'm making criminal records. Isn't it ironic? Isn't it iconic? Jacket so expensive you wouldn't even try on it. But it fit me perfect, I purchase it if I want it. The city on my shoulders, so no girl you can't cry on it. When you make a list of the greatest, hate am I on it? Maybe not yet.